Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to ETRealty. I am Ankit Sharma and today we have with us Vijay Kandhari, Chairman and Managing Director, Kandhari Group. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. My pleasure.
In the last 2 years, how have you seen the demand moving? Because of the luxury segment, there is a lot of growth in this particular segment, a lot of demand from the buyers that is coming in. What are the new trends that you're witnessing? How are you witnessing this particular segment? And in the next 2 years, what are you looking at? Where do you think this industry is moving?
See, the real estate industry is in one of the positive phases of the entire market in the last few years. And I feel that the luxury segment is doing much better than it was doing earlier before COVID. After COVID, the consumer has understood the need of a luxury house and they are ready to spend more and buy good apartments. And the future for me lies staying close to the coastal roads. The entire Mumbai skyline is being changed. The old societies are being demolished, being redeveloped, and everything in few years will be connected to the new coastal sea link from north to south. So I feel that there's a very good demand in the areas which are closer to the coastal road, and people are ready to buy luxury homes which are big sizes ranging from 5,000 to 10,000 square feet. And the budgets, they are not hesitant to pay more, but they need a good house. So I feel the real estate is going through a big changeover. The builders are fighting for land parcels, negotiating a lot for redevelopment societies. So they are ready to give good premiums. And I see a very positive change. And volume of transactions have taken place are phenomenal. And it's quite positive.
Do you think the kind of increase in prices, property prices that we have seen in the, especially in the last 1 year, do you think this will be sustained in the next 2 to 3 years? And do you think the kind of supply that is required, we will be able to maintain that, or do you think that the demand might subdue after 1 or 2 years, which is now currently very high? But do you think this might subdue in the next 2 years, and then the kind of price increase we have seen might become stagnant?
Believe me, I don't see this happening. The redevelopment societies which are going, the old buyers themselves are buying further extra area in which the builder is self-funded by them. So basically, the seed capital which they invest is very less compared to the entire volume of construction of the project. So they are very happy in doing a society redevelopment because within a year or so, their money comes back and the volume of the project makes the cash flow on auto mode subject. So I don't see the demand falling at all because the area being constructed is already consumed by the owners. I'm talking of redevelopment societies. Fresh land transactions are very few available. Whatever you can see is all old societies being redeveloped. And the FSI has increased, which has helped a lot. Of course, it comes with a cost to the developer, but then the demand is quite substantial. The commercial market is good. The residential market is doing phenomenally good. The retail rentals are very good. Pre-lease transactions happening are very substantially high. So I see that the next few years it is a golden period. If one is transparent and one is ethical, it is the time to work, earn, and grow.
The companies that are coming from south, there are companies coming from NCR, there are companies coming from other cities. They are all want to take a piece of Mumbai. They are all now coming into Mumbai and want to be part of this kind of growth that the city is witnessing. How do you think this challenges or impacts the existing builders that are there? How do you think that it increases the competition within the industry, or how do these existing local players manage or compete with the players who are coming from outside?
See, the players coming from outside are very eager to come to develop in Mumbai because Mumbai has a very good future, has a very good demand. And anyway, the rates which Mumbai is giving, like I feel Bandra and Worli have become the center more than South Bombay. So at one stage, Bandra will cross the rates of South Bombay. Mark my words, come in the next near future, you will see it. And the new developers which are coming are taking big land parcels of slum projects, of big industries. They all want to do something in Bombay because Bombay gives them a bigger recognition in terms of name, fame, and money. So I'm sure new people will come. Corporates have already entered a lot. So we see big corporates like Raymond and many others, Godrej, quite a few doing good job, taking new land parcels. I'm sure many more will are yet to come.
Do you see this land parcel, the kind of transactions that we are witnessing will be limited to the Mumbai islands, or do you think this moves to other cities as well? There is in Navi Mumbai that is being developed, that has been developed for a lot of time, but now it is gaining pace. And there are other cities also, there are sub cities around Mumbai. Do you think that land transaction are happening? So obviously they are happening there, but do you think this more increases there, or do you think the demand will be here more because of the redevelopment and the kind of profit margin they see here in comparison to the projects that they are going to develop there?
No, I think parallelly, the New Bombay airport, which is coming up very shortly, will have a very good positive impact on the real estate rates within that vicinity. And I see that New Bombay, Panvel, Karjat, even Alibag, these are the places which have a very good future going on. Many new five-star hotels are coming up in Alibag. Karjat is growing, Panvel is growing. So I feel even these cities have a very good future. But if the main Bombay you see, it will very soon become unaffordable. The rates already in Bandra are 1.5 lakh to 2 lakh a square foot if you're on the main Carter Road. Like now, Oberoi has taken a land at Carter Road. Then there is one society which has got 100% extra area of their existing, which is the highest rate in the last few weeks. Which is just 1100 square meter land, and the society has got 70%, 80% offers, and one developer comes and gives them 100% area and takes the society. So that has been a very big trend setting transaction in Carter Road. I feel the cost to the builder in hand is 1 lakh plus. So how will he sell below that? So I see a very good positive impact even in the Panvel segment, Karjat segment, and of course in this side.
Last question: how does this overall redevelopment that is happening of the old societies or old buildings that are there, how does this impact the overall city? What does it do to the city? There is one part of it where there's infrastructure, the kind of burden that will it be put on the infrastructure, existing infrastructure, but there is also that the newness has been brought in these particular areas that are very old, that have old dilapidated buildings, but they're now being redeveloped and new buildings, new concept, new designs have been brought in. So what does it do to the city, and what does it do to the city's infrastructure?
See, cities' infrastructure is growing. As we all know, government is spending a lot on infrastructure. They are making beautiful roads, coastal roads, even Atal Setu, the ceilings, everything is going very well. And of course, it's the new Manhattan. I'm sure that Mumbai will not be less, and it already has the best airport one can see. The new Panvel airport will also be quite good, and the government is spending a lot on infrastructure. So I'm sure the kind of density of construction happening is being supported by infrastructure, and both will complement each other.
Okay. Last question. What is, as a company, what is your plan for the next 2 or 3 years? For this financial year, and then the next 2 3 years? What are the things that you are looking at, and what are the plans that you have, that this is what something I want to do to grow, or this is what the company is headed?
See, Kandhari Properties is a real estate marketing and a development company. We are a one-stop solution for all your real estate requirement needs. We ourselves have given more than 80 land transactions to different developers for their real estate construction. To actual users, we have given houses for their own bungalow, to industrialists, to cricketers, to film stars. Means with gratitude I express that we have been lucky enough to serve all of them, and I see a good future. So what I have decided, that I had quite a few assets which I had given on rent, and I was happy with the rental of the assets. Now I have started selling that, and I'm acquiring my own land parcels where I want to develop myself. I've just taken 3 land parcels in the last 1 year, and I would desire to launch them very shortly. We have a beautiful project coming up at Carter Road, which is a single story building for one family, 15,000 square feet, which is nearing completion within the next 6 to 9 months. And it's a rooftop pool with a beautiful palatial feel. So I personally desire to grow in development, and parallelly grow my marketing team, so that if a developer has a good marketing team, then it is very self-sufficient. Both go hand in hand. So we desire to grow our development team parallel to our marketing team.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.